What's going on, everybody? I'm out here on the trail, and a little bit of a dip there. Anyway, I'm out here on the trail doing not really a long run, not what I would normally call a long run, but since I'm still getting back into things and focusing on the run streak versus like training for anything, you know, my longer runs aren't what they would have typically been, 15, 16, 17 kilometers minimum as a long run. Now it's more like I'm just out for a longer run. So I'm going to do about 10, 12K today, something like that. And just out here, it's pretty cool. It's damp. We've got an extreme weather event coming our way. Lots of wind, like hurricane force winds, possibly like 6 inches of rain, just a torrential cold situation. So I'm trying to get out here before I have to spend a couple of days on the treadmill to get, a reasonably good run out here today. And so it's day 51, is it? Or day 52 of the run streak, I think, today. Pretty exciting. It's going well so far. Happy to report that other than a little, just, every now and then, just a small little feeling in my right foot that, I need to like stretch it out or just give it a little bit of a rub or something. Other than that, everything's been good. No concerns about actually going out and running or feeling like, oh crap, like I'm injuring myself or putting myself in that kind of a situation. So that's good. And just, enjoying the views out here today. Just since I stopped running with music, which, it's quite a while ago now, but I think probably haven't run with music at all this year in 2021 at all. But since I've stopped running with music, I've been able to kind of, sometimes I just let that inner dialogue, play out some scenario like we do. Sometimes we play movies in our head. Sometimes I'll just let that go and see where it goes, just like watch a movie in my head. And other days I'll just, kind of find a little bit of a stillness and work in more of a meditative state where I'm kind of like not really thinking, but observing, and then just sort of noticing if I'm thinking and just trying to bring myself back into that sort of stillness. Today, just kind of letting things do whatever they want to do. I'm not really worried about it too much. And, just enjoying the trail. So I'm wearing the Saucony Mad River shoes today. And as you can tell, like there's quite a bit of water on the trail here. Quite a bit of large puddles to get around. We had some rain in the last couple of days, and this trail definitely doesn't drain out very well. It's much rougher than the one in my old town that I was used to. So a lot more potholes, a lot more little mini ponds that occur after some rains. I imagine it's going to be pretty much unrunnable here in a couple of days once we get all of this rain. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about the shoes, and then I'm going to get back at it. So yeah, the Saucony Mad Rivers. As you can see, I'm actually wearing like sweatpants today. It might be a little bit overkill because it's not that cold, but I also just didn't feel like getting cold today. So the Saucony Mad River's really nice trail shoe, and again, you could definitely wear. Look at the lugs, a little bit dirty, but aggressive outsole there. And yeah, you could definitely wear like a road shoe on this trail. It's not like crazy or anything like that, but because I knew it was going to be wet. And, there would be definitely areas where I'm going to have to like step down into something that's a little bit wet or muddy, or skirt around into some longer grass or brush or whatever. I decided to wear these shoes just to get a little bit more security underfoot, especially with the leaves all being down now. So a few more steps maybe where I'm not 100% certain of what I'm stepping on. Could just be a small rock. It could be, a slight angle or something like that. And I just feel like having that, more aggressive outsole and a little bit more of a rugged shoe is better for that kind of thing when I'm not 100% sure of my footing. But otherwise, yeah, this is a pretty easy trail. So road shoes, definitely no problem at all. But even though they have a pretty aggressive outsole there and pretty aggressive lugs, I do think this is a reasonably good commuter shoe as well. So what I mean by that is the trail's only 800 meters or a half a mile from my house. And, it's downhill to the trail. This is something that you're not going to be all like wobbly and unstable and feeling like, you're walking on the side of a mountain like a like a mountain goat or something. Like, you're not going to be unstable and wobbly. It's not going to be like on stilts or anything. It's a low stack, pretty low stack, and it's only a 4 mil drop. And even though you got some aggressive lugs there, it's still plenty comfortable to run on the pavement for 800 meters to get to the trail. So yeah, it actually reminds me a lot of the Convaras. It's basically like a trail shoe version of the Convara in my mind, and it's going to handle anything I can throw at it. So anyway, let's get back to the run here. Already been kind of going on for a few minutes here. I don't want to cool off too much, but I did just want to catch my breath and catch up with you guys. It's definitely very, very nice here, very pretty out here in these woods. It's really close to the ocean, so I get lots of good views when it opens up, but also just a nice little tree tunnel here. Very few people around. I mentioned before, I've only ever seen like 5 people on this trail. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Just thought I'd stop for another second there, get a drink and catch up. So yeah, a year ago today, November 21st, I did my half marathon time trial out on the trail. Not this trail, a much better one. Nice flat and well-groomed trail. But yeah, it was a year ago already that I did that sub 140 attempt last November. And it just feels so cool to know that, like, that was already a year ago, yeah, but I feel like even though I have not run a lot this year, I don't feel like I'm that far off of that kind of fitness level, if I'm being honest. Like, I think I could probably go out and do like a 145 or something right now. And maybe that's a little bit aggressive, I don't know. Because I don't have like, a lot of mileage base right now, an aerobic base, but I kind of feel like I could. And I'm not going to make an attempt. It's not, on my radar right now, but it's just cool to know that I haven't run a lot this year. Because, just a lot of things, a lot of life things, buying a house, all I can make excuses, but there's also a lot of reasons. But yeah, I mean, here we are a year later, and I feel like I haven't lost a lot of fitness. And I feel like it's coming back to me really quick, and I attribute a lot of that to running every day. So this run streak, day 52, here we are, we're already a 7th of the way through a year-long run streak. 7 times 52 is 354. So I guess not quite, but yeah, pretty close. Like 11 days shy of a year is what we're at if I go with 1/7. But, I know that means that I'd still have to do this 6 more times to be almost at a year. But it just doesn't feel like that big of a task, It doesn't feel like it's that crazy. When you break it down like that, you think, oh, only 6 more of these? That's nothing. So again, it kind of just goes back to one of my last videos about breaking things down into manageable chunks. Like, if I think I've got another 313 days to go, that's way more daunting than thinking I just got to do this 6 more times. So yeah, anyway, pretty cool. Starting to actually warm up a little bit. I'm surprised. There was a threat of, rain and freezing rain and stuff like that. I mean, it is coming later today, but I thought, there's a chance I could get some of that. And I did not want to be caught and get wet and cold and stuff, especially if wind picked up. But it seems like the wind's actually died down. The sun is making its way through the clouds, so warming up pretty quickly. That's why I stopped, and I'm going to take a couple layers off and all that kind of stuff for the last little bit home. But anyway, just thought I'd catch up. Thought I would share a little bit of this run and some of the thoughts going through my head today and about running in general. And I guess that's about it. So yeah, it'll be a little over 10K today. Just nice, easy pace out here on the trail. Softer surface, so, it's definitely more effort. It's not like running on the pavement. Running a 6-minute kilometer here is about the same as running a 5:30 on the pavement, I'd say, as far as the energy you expend. So I don't really worry about pace when I'm out here. Just try to stroll along and have some fun. And that's what running should be. So, all right, we'll end it there. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.